Ebusuan mo bi akwa about the number one political platform Ghana Politics Avenue so. Ebusuan be so bi asese na ye dey kan obedwumadi so abe subscribe to our channel no like ya share ma from so say dwumadi pa e do Ghana Politics Avenue so. Say dey abrani na nyama pa ekoso Ghana in political highway no so ye dey bedan no. Ne dey so asa abo ansem bi abo no to fan ye dey bedan nti be so bi aso bi na brani pene atenas. Ebusuan ye mo re ne dey nsem. OSP Office of the Special Prosecutor yes our office no no pay nyan ntie se ya aban no pese ogu no de nti no pese ogu no pa che se onipa bia o mde no beda no bia ontimi nya adwuma ne se de se ne se de fata nti na no pay nti ya abedi entan ne se o mo pese o mugu no yen se obripi nti bekwa kotie nsem a ekopie mo no mi kotie nsem na busua
I was here money. Now me 50% cut no cry office na mu cry as mu nyim free order 50% cut and am ni abre hu na mu debate hu parliament and then no be rest the minority for ye ni abre ai and I said your more kate budget no so no be ma office no na ho akere no office na no
office na the papa ben
the papa ben
pa the papa ben
OSP office hodo mu
amanfo awia yesika kodi amanfo nchen je manya wuntume je wo sori ana ye twa budget 140 million 150 million na the amount office na mfaso bi anim ya me no ya agency office na beguna
ya nyesi beguna ehunu yangu na so ni faso OSP office no me nya kese Agyabeng na me no problem o office na mu na si ho no na me na office wo problem say so aba bia amfa ma yen Ghana fo ye wasi yen sika ya Kissi ben ye de akokoto pa office no betimi adi ho adanse se efiti bra na Addo danko Akuffo establish sa office no e ma amode mate na bi dukosi ho a wodwane free ho no se ho hye why yes ama onim se adwempo na etachiro amode mate na bi dukosi ho no mate na bi dukodru wa ohun se ewo se ade no wo mo amode me ba no kro mo chen wo mo na madwe am so mo akromfo
haka nani haka nani
just wo amode me ba ya no se wo mo kro no eche nkure nyam na meka o ya describe obi so ya mother serpents of corruption just o de krono na ewo ho nyina ya boaboa no ane maame ne ho
enti krono na dokro
ne sa no komoa
pewura ni
de
o embodiment
of corruption
ewo ni moje mu ni ntini mu ni hunsuo mu ni ewo
edwane epie ye no na gizeja said there was an agreement, there was a particular yinti omodi lawyer Kissi Agyabeng buy. What you say? Me ono de ni how we are. Mesesa OSP. Ni full meaning Office of the Special Prosecutor. Office na kasa no mese Ghana for yabre.
Ya na se me
yetimi bo ho kabiem.
Ya me no tie obi eni ho a wakọ law school. Ba se sa adwuma we di aka no yebetimi aye. Na wo ye kwatra ho na ye press ye mfa incentrofo na ye nsu na ye monyom. Asa ke betimi aye.
No ma me de me krabo afore. Oh. Na no kwale no ka kire betimi aye.
Me ye ni ametum bia me mbreso ana ni betimi dia
nso ni aye no so enso ye ni.
Ni obetumi aye dia enso ni.
Enso ni bra.
Enkoyie.
Na wanya ho awurade enra me say metie lawyer Martin Kwegbo me say mo hwa se ne video na ye ready a moma ye ntie ne sam a reasons why ya OSP you know na metie reasons na akodura ka kire utumi sa baba ko say nim
David. There was no hypostasis. There's no substance.
Ni asama e course ni mu.
Bibia.
Martin Kwegbo, lawyer Martin Kwegbo kire say, "On say on OSP wo issues." And I want the charges say, "Oje bribe." In connection with Kenoforiata issue na da kwa Ghana for ye nyina ya so ya no aguso no. And a lawyer Martin Kwegbo so wonim say, "E bia na wonim amenkai o." Petitions na Akuffo the removal of Kissi Agyabeng no. Lawyer Martin Kwegbo na mu wa tworo bia ne charges egumaburu 15. A petition no ya refer the Chief Justice no wada ho. And lawyer Kissi Agyabeng si won tia say Martin Kwegbo aba ne charges say wo ye corrupt enti anaso wo je bribe to wo meyi ne ho ano. Okwan no say ye wo yo. Okwan no say na me okay, chirosere. I had to say, and then an appianti adwuma hey. Na pianti ayo over robbers. Na ma bon an appianti charge. na ya ka ne se me kwaya ya se Nana Pienti akwakoyi awele no shed Nana Pienti ase no onu o makoyi ne se o ma investigate Nana Pienti na e be possible. It's not possible.
It's possible.
Ana Martin Kwebusi debi una wo ye panyin na me de asema to so na be dey na wa confirm with somebody dey nkura e sha wase so mo be investigative enti ma me independent body na me no mo nya adwuma asem ni nyina ni o lawyer Kissi Agyabeng mu na ti kwa pai
kudum
na wo esojafo no eto da bia de wa ye bu mo ne se de ye dom no mamo ho kwan man krofo bi mfa mo nyanya bi and I was so happy say omo redraw military for na no mo electoral commission jemensa ho no and electoral commission and I was a military for kwadi ma Kissi Agyabeng ho for ho no e yantokwa zone na is a war zone. Military for now omuni Martin Kwebu ekwo didi na temu a Martin Kwebu so respond ya e ma o detain no anyway ye once and yes so bonyum ba ko ma me na me fa last one enso so office na mu kra yes yempe office na mu na wakopa no the office of the special prosecutor no yes yempe it is waste of resources boyaka ekahuru aye oman no yenya mfaso bia mfi so meme tax ene de ba ho ene yes yempe because all this was charge sheet back and try na count no na yasisa bia chira yakwa say ye osisa charges no so I'm asking myself say on what grounds and what times has no call
inconsistencies
on what grounds and what time
lack of evidence
and in the court asa wo mu a wo wie no abeto asem na to unim ade no ye ne eya konongo kaya o konongo kaya en wo ye wo cases ni bi mu onu a ontre ne ho soa onu so ontwe ne ho ma attorney general soa en wo ye barrier na osi honom eti rekeno for ata de waje aboso konongo kaya onu a ontwe ne ho ma obu soa onu so ade na o soa no me ntia say the host na don't understand
Papa so criminal law law school.
Martin Kwebu.
No, I'm not.
Kissi Agyabeng. Na me nya no ne fa me. Na
me wan say obi a wo lecture in criminal law.
Afani Martin Kwebu voice na ready ambo ma ye nko ni mo.
Na adwuma kakra wi ya ye twa budget ama o sika do so puo. Na wontumi nye adwuma de na sebio bra resign resign.
Me dwene wa menti ase also what detain when me say also wa catch them say onkofa property onu ni dimu amra enti enu ayentie lawyer Martin Kwebu ewo okasa wo TV3 the reasons why you mu detaining no yentie no na ye hwese ne lawyer anoche friend Paul bedi hu komo.
He can pretend he has nothing to do with it, but he's the head. Okay, the one who called the policeman to arrest me. He's called Seth Ablomensa. He's the chief of staff at the OSP. He's the one who directed Mr. Opoku, the policeman, to arrest me. Right? And what was it? You see, earlier on in the day when I went in there, I came out to grant this is an interview. So when I returned, then there was a soldier. Can you imagine? We'll come to what a soldier is doing at the OSP, performing police duties. We'll leave that aside. But when I got back into the OSP, then one of the soldiers told me, and by the way, they weren't wearing name tags. They didn't have name tags, and yet they were performing police duties. And there were two policemen too. So one of the soldiers told me that, by you, we allowed you to park. You see, the tone we allowed you to park was like, even parking was a favor. So I didn't understand. Next time, when you come in here, we will not allow you to go out. So I retorted that, no, he has no right to curtail my rights. In any event, I'm just there to help. Right? They said, come and give further information. I'm not under any investigation. I'm not a suspect. I'm not an accused person. So then I continued going. Then a colleague of his, another soldier, then shouted to me that next time I do that, I will see. That's what I said, next time. So that kind of threat, the Ghanaian English, next time you do that, you will see. In Ghanaian English, that means he will cause me some harm. You will see. There will be consequences, even if it's not physical harm, but there will be consequences. So I turned and gave him the same answer that no, he has no right. I'm not a suspect. Even a suspect, can you do that? So I said he had no right. Then next thing I knew, he said, I'm stupid. That's what the soldier said. The soldier said, I am stupid. Oh, of course. So I turned back and told him that he's also stupid. So we exchanged a few words. And then one of my lawyers pulled me for us to go in. We went, and then, as usual, the OSP chose to present employees. When we had made it clear at the second meeting that, look, considering that almost all of my allegations are against Kissi Agyabeng, who is a special prosecutor, and these are his subordinates, the subordinates can't do much about their bosses. Martin, they say do that. Can you investigate if, let's say, Mr. Nyama, your this COO? You can't investigate Mr. Nyama, much less the MD. So that's the same thing. And even before I was invited, Ghanaians had said it on various social media and private messages to me that how can OSP investigate itself? But you know me, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I thought that as long as they can do something to accommodate that, to show independence, I'm willing to give the information. In any event, I'm almost done. I'm presenting the petition to the president for onward submission to the CJ. I have a lot of charges. As I'm talking to now, I have over 15 charges against Kissi Agyabeng. I'm not running away from this fight. So the least they shouldn't have even tried it. You don't try such a thing. You see, you don't try such a thing. It just tells you the very incompetency. My arrest and detention underscores the incompetence with which Kissi Agyabeng sat down and allowed Oforiatta to run. Kissi is not up to scratch. Kissi has never been up to scratch, because you see, how would you arrest people when I already said it? Today is 3rd December. I mentioned on 2nd of November, you can check on the key points, that I'll be presenting a petition for its removal. So such a person like me, and you know me, once I say I'm going to do this, I'll do it. So just stay clear of. Look, I don't mind the arrest, even assuming the exchanges with the soldier were illegal and so amount to something that they want to arrest. Remember, in law, there's a difference between arrest and detention. The arrest is you tag the person, you're under arrest, I'm investigating you for so and so offense. So when you're done, admit the person to bail, right? Then let the investigations continue. Can you imagine, Ablomensa said, yes, they were admitting me to bail, but I should bring a property in my name. For what? So a soldier insults me, Martin, you are stupid, and I also tell him you are stupid. That's the effect of the words. So that's the reason why you were detained. Yes, that I should bring property in my name. And where's the indenture? Fortunately for me, my office is just about 10 minutes from the OS. I have indenture in the office. So when we argued, my lawyers argued for about 15, not that continuously 15. My lawyers made a plea that, look, I should be given self-recognizance bail, right? And then Ablomensa said, okay, he would go consult. So he stepped out. So we thought it was going to be a favorable response. So when then subsequently he came in about 15 minutes and said, no, they would not do so. They will not vary the conditions to give self-recognizance. So then I told Mr. Marcelinus Bia, one of my lawyers who accompanied me, okay, Marcel, go to the office. I have indenture in my name. Just bring it. And my office is just, you can see, you can attest. There's less than 10 meters drive to the OSP. So Marcel came, long story short. So Mr. Ablomensa asked that I be handcuffed and taken into custody. That it was too late. And that even when we brought the indenture, they would have to do verification. So practically talking about justification for exchanging words with a soldier who didn't know the right thing. He's not supposed to be performing police duties. A soldier performing police duties in the OSP. You see the very thing we're talking about. Article 210 of our constitution is clear that, look, you soldiers for war and then maybe some development activities. But here you had the police, two policemen in there, And so, if anything, if you think the building is under threat, anything, you use the soldiers as backup. But if you go to the OSP, the soldiers are performing frontline duties. You see, this thing have been mentioned that soldiers are taking away the work of the police. You see, it has manifested. It's not only in the Galamsey fight. Now, ordinary OSP, soldiers have taken away the work of the police, performing frontline duties. If you think the building is under threat, let the soldiers be at the back. Let the soldiers be at the back. What are they doing front line? And there was a policeman. Now let me repeat with all the emphasis. Look, get it. You see, as I mentioned, the policeman who initially came and told us to move, we shouldn't do the interview where we were. You know, when I came in, he said nothing to me. He's Mr. J. I don't see his first name. Usually they'll just put the surname. J. He stood there. He was quiet. Then I went past him. But these soldiers who couldn't contain it. So you see that there's a difference in the training. Police are trained differently from soldiers. Soldiers is war, high aggression. So for them, they couldn't contain it. So the policeman who came and, just like we're doing this interview, told us to move from the, we're not on the direct frontage of the OS.
So that was lawyer Martin Kwebu. Which is reasons why and ra omo detaining no na baby ana many can say also handcuff anyhow. I said nipa no minim I don't get it. The whole thing I don't understand. Lawyer Kissi Agyabeng. Obi ani woni problem o. Me problem I me no want to say office now work occupy no. Ye boka wo office no ho a ye nyamfa so obi free office no so. E simple as ABCD. Enti ye se office no ye Ghana fo ye se ye mpe. Ene ye catch President Mahama say only office ni free ho. Na sika puduo na ye de ba wo office wo na ye nyamfa so obi free so no. Ye fo say sika no nkɔ bo attorney general. Wo lawyers ni wo mo ka ho a wo na mo ye adwuma no. Ye che wo mo gu attorney general offices no so na be yi a. Ye reassign wo mo na ye decentralizing attorney general office no to the district level. Wo say Ghana ye pe duplications do. Enti office ebetimi performing ABCD no ni a creative office bebre enti office ba akopɛ ni duplicates be na ye wo ho OSP ade ye wo we e duplication of attorney general pure duplication of attorney general because the powers no ye yi fra attorney general ye poni bi fra attorney general ene de ma no me ba cho bra biam ne enko enti se ekoba ne say ubetimia meki arresta ubetimia meki is clear in the law. My homa no esona me ne ya wa no chefrem pon kodi enkomo. Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho ho ye de.
Nyankopon do me ho ye pa.
Ye da nyame ase. Wadaroma lawyer Martin Kwebu any OSP issue a wo montemfa allegation or ye editor ne so a so wo meyi ne ho ano. I think say sa ankomo no wa follow but enra ye wo ho anwumra na ye think say wa handcuff na detain no. Enwum answer na ju konko ko be 11 ye think say wa yi no ye nsɛmtwɔfo ne Martin Kwebu di nkomo e mo kire say or can say panel now was set no subordinate to Kissi Agyabeng. It was to say open independent body. General ni soldier ni bi kokonto kwa soldier ni be didi na tem no so retaliate ye e no mo detain no. I don't know. OSP detaining somebody no on what grounds so bet me detaining will be because him so arrest powers do.
Pacho meje etu me say OSP and as Office of the Special Prosecutor, our powers of arrest. Now our powers of arrest. Let's say, sentinel, a bind upon it, police for 2 million at the amount. Into our power of arrest. Now, what power of arrest? Our power to detain. And now our power to detain, then you will have power to investigate based on the arrest. The NFA power to prosecute. Na nini no to do with corruption and corruption related issues.
Okay.
It is yeshemwa OSP ni to me no investigation if system a friend so otumidi obi adiko court ekobon court a friend prosecution
yeah
a friend yatoso miensa asset recovery say ejapade bi wo ho otumi age adema aban yatoso and prevention say behwe say normally enkoso dan semiya make must be directly or indirectly related to corruption. And it's a obstruction.
Hello?
Or structure will be to say, a binding no one penny man yet Nejuma. To say, be a Memphis said, police need the chromophobia. No babasha with them. Then said this will be nama police for who moment a while lock a punono. Stand your police for no entity entry nipanoa.
Yeah.
And no near obstruction.
Okay.
And to say, and rano. Yeah, patron say, Sojanino. Nansana public super will be a surgeon, natural social uniform.
Yeah.
The surgeon in Yanejuma. And a lawyer ni, I won't could take you, could take Jai. Now shall be to say Martin Pebu Sabe. Within the dia on Tessa Matassa Zuma Nelson and DK.
Alright, Abusian, so to me and to was 70 years, and Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP office, and a buying the peso guno. I shall see 2 more. Let's celebrate into the basic anum say Ghana Politics Avenue. So you best be a subscribe to our channel, like I say. Let's celebrate into the basic macram.